All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Fraying Reality, where we love to talk about the strange and the unknown. Wasn't planning on talking about Three-Eye Atlas again, at least for a while, but there are some new kind of bizarre things we've learned since my last video on this, so I thought I'd get you caught up. It seems new and strange information is coming out almost daily now. When we first talked about Three-Eye Atlas, I told you it was only the third interstellar visitor humanity has ever seen. It's not a comet in the usual sense. It's not an asteroid either. It's something in between. And at the time, we walked through its strange brightness, its odd plumes facing the sun, and its mysterious trajectory. Since then, astronomers have learned a lot more. And the truth is, this thing is even stranger than we thought. Let's start with what we already knew. Atlas is on a hyperbolic orbit. It came from outside our solar system, and it is not coming back. But unlike most random visitors, which approach at odd angles, Atlas's orbit is aligned almost perfectly with the ecliptic plane. That's the same flat sheet where all the planets travel. Statistically, that's incredibly rare. Avi Loeb, the Harvard astronomer, has been all over this, puts the odds at about 1 in 500. And he is right. If you wanted to deliberately navigate into our solar system, that is exactly the trajectory you would choose. But that's not all. Atlas is not just rare, it is massive. New estimates put its mass at around 33 billion tons. To put that in perspective, Oumuamua, the first interstellar visitor, was maybe a few 100 million tons at most. Borisov, the second one, was bigger, maybe 1 billion tons. But Atlas, 33 billion tons. That makes it not just an anomaly, but an outlier in every sense. If interstellar visitors are so rare, why are we suddenly seeing one of the biggest and brightest ever right here, right now? And then there is the trajectory itself. Atlas is not just sliding neatly along the ecliptic. It also passes surprisingly close to multiple planets, Venus, Mars, and even Jupiter. That's another alignment that feels too tidy just to be random chance. In fact, mark your calendars, October 3rd, 2025. That's when Atlas will make a close pass near Mars, only about 30 million kilometers away. That's close enough that Mars orbiters may get a good look at it directly. If Atlas does anything unusual, sudden brightening, tail shifts, even slowing down, that's when we might catch it. And speaking of slowing down, that is another whisper making the rounds. Loeb points out that Atlas shows no measurable non-gravitational acceleration from cometary outgassing. And in plain language, that just means normal comets vent gas and ice, which gives them little speed boosts. Atlas is not showing that. Instead, some argue it may be decelerating. If true, that is a huge red flag. Because the only way to slow an interstellar rock is if something is controlling it. And that would make normal people think, why is it slowing down? Every time scientists point a telescope at this thing, the anomalies pile up. Its coma is dominated by carbon dioxide instead of water. Its light scattering shows polarization curves no comet has ever shown before. Nickel vapor has been detected in its trail without the usual iron impurities. Even its color is shifting from red to green as it evolves. It's almost as if the object changes behavior depending upon how closely we look at it. Skeptics argue there are natural explanations. NASA has said Atlas is consistent with a comet. Of course, NASA would say that. Astronomers like Chris Lintott say Loeb is overhyping coincidence. And maybe they're right. Maybe this is just a weird exotic comet with a few unusual quirks. But even the skeptics admit it is not behaving like a normal one. Loeb and his colleagues keep coming back to the same point. There are too many coincidences. It's too massive. It's too bright. It's too well aligned. It's too close to planetary flybys, maybe even slowing down. Individually, you could dismiss each anomaly, but stack them together and it starts to look less like chance and more like design. And here's where the speculation gets bold. What if Atlas is not just a rock? What if it is a Trojan horse probe disguised as a comet, slipping into the solar system along the very plane where the planets live, making close approaches, maybe even braking near the sun to adjust course? We've already done something similar. Voyager and Pioneer, our own probes, are already on interstellar paths. If we've done it, why not someone else? If Atlas is natural, it is the strangest comet we have ever seen. If it's not, then someone else knows we are here. And just to make this story stranger, physicist John Brandenburg recently pointed out that Atlas's approach near Mars coincides with unusual military activity here in the United States. He suggests it may even be creating a secret crisis inside the government. I can't say if that's true or not, but the fact that these ideas are crossing from astronomy into politics in the military tells you something. A lot of people are watching Atlas very closely. So what do you think? Is Atlas just a rock with quirks we don't yet understand? Or is it something far more deliberate? Let me know in the comments. And if you missed my first video on Atlas, watch that next because this story is only getting stranger. I'll link that below. Also, if you like well-told paranormal stories, check out our sister channel, Fraying Reality, The Hidden Files, where we tell long-form stories about all types of fascinating phenomenon. I'll also be dropping some more videos on other interesting topics on this channel in the coming days. You won't want to miss those, so be sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell to be the first to catch all the new stuff. Until next time, catch you later.